marry Joan. What a girl, what a world, what a light. Oh, I marry Joan. What a mind, love is blind, what a wife.
Joan Davis with Jim Backus in
I marry Joan.
Well, don't forget to root for good old East Side.
Well, I won't. I'll bring Judge Stevens along with me, too. I'll get your money. Oh, this'll be fun. Oh, the smallest I have is a $20 bill. Do you have change?
Well, we just changed the 20 for Mrs. Kiefer down the street. I can give you 40 more tickets, though.
Oh, no. Maybe I can get them from my husband. No, he's in the shower.
Well, that's all right, Mrs. Stevens. I can come back for the money tomorrow. Besides, your credit's good.
Well, I guess it pays to be a graduate of good old East Side.
Sure does. Well, goodbye, Miss Stevens.
Goodbye, Ambrose.
Goodbye, Mrs. Stevens.
Goodbye, Gloria. Say, Ambrose, would you like a piece of cake before you go? You always did like my chocolate cake.
Cake? Oh, Mrs. Stevens, Gloria. Mrs. Stevens makes the most wonderful chocolate.
Boy, are you fast. You ought to be on the football team, Ambrose. Are you on the team?
Is he on the team?
Am I on the team?
Gosh, doesn't anybody know?
Of course he's on the team. He's the star quarterback and the greatest kicker in the history of Eastside. Well, you must have heard everybody in town talking about Crazy Toes Smith.
Well, yeah, but I didn't know that was Ambrose.
Why, in the Santa Paula game, he kicked 3 field goals, and Eastside won 9-7.
He practically won the game single-footed.
And against Newtown, he won the game in the last minute of play with a perfect place kick. The ball traveled 45 yards in the air.
47? Who cares?
It's really a one-man team. Ooh, tell Mrs. Stevens about the Redlands game. How you punted from behind your own goal with the whole line charging at you.
You can't. He's too choked up with modesty. Well, I sure am glad that Ambrose, Crazy Toes, is playing for East Side.
Oh, yes. With him in the game, we can't lose. Gee, Mrs. Stevens, this is the most delicious cake.
Gee, thanks, Miss Stevens. Especially for the cake. It was the end.
Well, practically.
Gloria, it's not polite to leave that.
Oh, boy. Don't forget to stop by tomorrow for your money. Oh, and be careful of that doorstep. Don't stub your toe, Crazy Toes.
I won't. Bye, Stevens.
Bye.
Oh, poor kid. Crazy Toes. I bet he doesn't know whether to go to a chiropodist or a psychiatrist.
Who are you talking to, dear?
Oh, Crazy Toe Smith. Ambrose, Dr. Smith's boy. He sold me 2 tickets to the East Side West Side football game, so I promised him that we'd go and root for East Side. Ooh, my 14 iron here.
Well, we can go all right, dear, but I'll have to root for West Side. Don't you remember? That's my alma mater.
Oh, yeah. But listen, if you want to be on the winning side, you'd better root for East Side.
Listen, if those East Side boys beat West Side, it'll be the first time it ever happened.
Oh, is that so?
Oh, well, they never won while I was playing for West Side. It was pathetic the way we used to beat those sissies. I don't know what it is, Joan, but the West Side seems to breed a tougher bunch of kids. I still run into some of the boys from the old bunch occasionally.
You've even sent some of them to jail.
Nothing to do with football.
Well, I don't care what you say, Brad. This year, East Side is going to win. They've got Crazy Toe Smith.
That goofy kid? Why, if East Side wins, Joan, I'll
Buy me a new set of golf clubs?
Well, no, I can't do that. I'm getting you a new mink stole.
Well, I'll tell you what, Brad. If East Side loses, you don't have to get me either the mink stole or the golf clubs. But if they win...
I'll get you both.
All or nothing.
It's a deal.
Brad, I think you just gave yourself a deal off the bottom of the deck. So you see, Ambrose, I got my husband to bet me a new set of golf clubs and a mink skull on the football game. And I've as good as got him right now. Why, with your kicking, we just can't lose. Or can we?
Mrs. Stevens, I've got to tell you something.
Well, yes, what is it?
Well, I hate to say this to you, Miss Stevens, but before I say what I've got to say, can I ask you something?
Yes, anything. What is it?
Can I have another piece of cake?
Dear, help yourself. Now tell me, Ambrose, what's wrong?
Mrs. Stevens, I won't be able to play against West Side High.
What?
I don't blame you. I don't deserve the cake. I flunked my history exam, and I'm ineligible for football.
Well, that's ridiculous. They can't do this to me. If you're ineligible for football, I'm ineligible for golf and mink.
Gee, Mrs. Stevens, I'm really very sorry. If you want to return your tickets, I'll give you your money back.
No, wait a minute. The game is still 2 weeks away. Can't you get a special exam so you can become unineligible? Then you can play again?
Well, I suppose so. But I don't think it would do any good. I just can't seem to buckle down and study lately. I guess I haven't any ambition. Well, I'll be seeing you, Mrs. Stevens.
Hello. Oh, hello, Gloria. Yeah, Ambrose was here, but he just left. Yeah, he told me the bad news. Well, I guess there's nothing we can do. Wait a minute. There is something we can do. Listen, you arrange that special exam for him and bring him over to my house every night after school. I'll see that he studies. How? Just leave it to me. I've got the only secret weapon in the world with pineapple frosting.
What historical figure was defeated at Waterloo?
Search me.
Oh, come on, Ambrose, think. Ambrose? Look, think hard now. The name of this pastry is the answer. Now, what historical figure was defeated at Waterloo?
Jelly roll. Ladyfinger?
Nap?
No coaching from the audience, please. Well, I guess I'll just have to eat this myself.
Hey, don't eat that, Napoleon.
Napoleon is right.
How about that?
How about that? Boy, his stomach has more knowledge of history than he has.
Joni, sit down and relax. I haven't seen you act so nervous and worried since you proposed to me.
I proposed to you? Ah! That's right, I did, didn't I? Why doesn't he call? He promised to phone me just as soon as he got out of school.
Well, I just hate to see you make yourself a nervous wreck over a bet which you're not going to win.
Oh, Brad, it's much more important than just the old bet. Besides, you wouldn't welch on the bet, would you?
I won't have to. Believe me, Johnny, it doesn't matter whether Crazy Toes plays or not. West Side is a cinch to win.
That's what you think.
Yes.
Brad, they've got one play where the center snaps the ball down. Crazy. Hello, Ambrose. Ambrose, how'd you make out in the history test? You did? 95%? Oh, that's great. That's just wonderful. Better get out the checkbook. The mink stole the gold. Everything. Oh, that's... Well, what's the matter, Ambrose? You don't sound too happy. You didn't. You haven't. He didn't. Oh, he did. Oh, no.
What's the matter? Didn't he pass his history test?
Yeah. But he also gained 12 pounds, and he lost so much sleep studying that Coach Macklin kicked him off the team for being out of condition.
So he put on 12 pounds.
Oh, that little glutton. If I could only...
Now, look, Johnny, don't blame him. You're more to blame than he is.
Yeah. If I hadn't opened my silly mouth, he wouldn't have stuck his crazy toes in it. Rose's fault that he gained all that weight. I'm to blame for that.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Stevens, but I don't understand.
Well, I concentrated so much on his brain, I let his stomach go to pot.
Mrs. Stevens, the High School Football Association stipulates that no boy shall weigh over 160 pounds. And Ambrose is 12 pounds over the limit.
I know, but the game is at least over a week away yet. You gotta give Ambrose another chance to lose that weight. Not for his sake, not for my sake, but for East Side.
Well, I don't know.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and memories denied, let's sing a song of victory for the sake of old East Side. And how you feel, Coach? Get you right here.
All right, I'll do it.
Oh, thank you, Coach.
Here we go.
Wait a minute. There's one condition. The big game is a week from tomorrow. That gives you 8 days to get 12 pounds off of Ambrose. If you can do it, I'll let him play.
Don't you worry, Coach. I'll get him down to size if I have to call in a head shrinker. You know, it might be an improvement. Should old acquaintance be forgot and memories denied, let's sing a song of victory. 2, 3, stroke. And a boy, crazy toes. We're moving along at about 18 strokes a minute. Don't slow down now.
I can't help it. I think the water's getting a little choppy.
Come on, only another mile to go. Up, 2, 3, stroke. Up, 2, 3, stroke. Up, 2, 3, stroke. Up, 2, 3.
Am I interrupting the regatta?
Hello, Fred. Stay right there. Up, 2.
Joni, this has gone far enough.
Okay, rest yours. When I make a bet, I go all out to win.
I know, but...
No buts. Now go wash up. Dinner will be ready in a few minutes.
Okay.
Did you say dinner?
Yeah, but not for you, Ambrose. Come on, dear. Let's see how much you lost. Ambrose, you'll have to hold your head up. I can't get a true weight. That's better. Well, if you could play without your head, you would have made the weight. How much do I allow for his head? See, I bought a melon yesterday. Of course, it's a lot juicier. Still 4 pounds overweight. Tomorrow's the last day. Well, I gotta get some fat off your head, Ambrose. Come on. We gotta do some more work. Come on.
Miss Stevens, I won't be any good to the team if I'm dead.
Well, dead or alive, you just gotta get down to 160 pounds. I have to go and fix my husband's dinner, so please keep exercising, huh? Up, 2, 3, come. Well, here we go. Up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Up.
Oh, corn on the cob, boy.
Ambrose, you're supposed to be exercising. This is not for you.
I can't take it anymore. Mrs. Stevens, I quit.
Oh, Ambrose, let's not get carried away.
Mrs. Stevens, if I don't get something to eat, they will carry me away.
Ambrose, would you like to have some corn on the cob, dear?
Would I?
Well, let me butter it for you first, Ambrose. It's no good without butter. There we are. So, come on,
corn in the cow.
Listen, Ambrose. Nice hot buttered corn.
Buttered corn, Miss Stevens. I'm so hungry.
Yes, of course you are, Ambrose. Just sit down and be comfortable and eat and enjoy it, dear.
Stevens, I'm
Yes,
so hungry.
Of course you are. All right, just sit down, Ambrose, and we'll have lots of corn, dear. Here you that.
Miss Stevens, I can't reach my mouth.
I know, Ambrose. It's the only way you can have corn and not let it be fattening. Don't worry. Ambrose, right after this, you're going to go for a nice horseback ride. You like that.
Oh, Miss Stevens.
Fix this right up.
My own home. Not a place to sit down.
Well, Brad, be my guest, dear. There we are, honey.
Maybe what you said here. No. Johnny, after all, do you realize that ever since you made that bet, you spent practically no time with me? After all, I am your husband.
I'm sorry, dear.
Well.
Stop it! The switch, dear. No! Oh, no! No, stop it! Stop it, Johnny! Stop it! Wow! Stop it! Stop it! Oh, the plug! Pull the plug!
Turn the light switch. You're mighty tall in the saddle. Brad, this equipment is very valuable, and it was just loaned to us, so please be more careful with it.
I promise it won't happen again.
Good. Dismount. Dinner is ready. Keep smiling, Ambrose. Ambrose, you need a shave. There we are, Ambrose. People. The world is reading.
I was to bet on that football game. If I had known that you're going to turn the house into shambles, I'd have given you the new golf clubs and the mink stole.
Well, honey, it's much bigger than just those things now. East Side is relying on me.
Well, I'm glad West Side isn't relying on me. I'll be glad when this is over and we can get back to normal.
Well, Coach Macklin is due at 3 o'clock for the weighing in, but I still have 4 pounds to get off of Ambrose. That doesn't give me much time.
What's that?
I don't know. It sounds like corn popping. But it couldn't be because we... Oh, my gosh. Ambrose! Ambrose! I'll get you up. Right up there. 161 and a half.
Still a pound and a half over the limit.
Oh, and 2 hours to go. Mrs. Stevens, do you think he can do it?
Well, his clothes weigh a half a pound. That still leaves a pound. We could trim his nails. That might help a little.
I bit them off long ago.
Well, come on. Let's get that weight off.
Oh.
2 hours. Come on. Here we go. It's the old fight. Hand up, boy. Grab it hard, Ambrose. Atta boy. Come on, Ambrose. That's it. Put some old fire in it. That's it. Come on, Ambrose. Oh, my God. Sorry, Ambrose. Did I throw it too hard for you? Are you all right, Ambrose?
It's all right, Mrs. Stevens.
Oh, my goodness. Brad, stop playing on the floor, will you? We need all the room we can get.
I'm terribly sorry. Please forgive me.
We need a lot of room here. Here we go. Attaboy. Lots of stuff in it now. That's it. Come on, Ambrose. Hit it hard. Hit it hard. Hit it hard, Ambrose. Will you stop playing in the game here?
But you with the...
Here.
I just can't keep this up, Mrs. Stevens.
Come on, Ambrose. You're almost there. Don't quit now. Watch him while I answer the door. Don't let him eat anything.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Stevens.
How do you do?
Hi, Gold. Hi, Gold.
Well, this is unusual. Is this your home, Mrs. Stevens?
Well, the furniture is just temporary. Early gymnasium. This is my husband, Judge Stevens, Coach Macklin.
I'm glad to know you, Judge.
The judge went to West Side.
Well, how is Ambrose coming along?
Well, just...
Is he all ready to be weighed in?
Yes. Just a moment. Ambrose, come on, dear. Time to get weighed. Here. Ambrose, keep exercising at the last second. Yes, sir. We get right on the scale here, Ambrose. And I'm sure we'll find every...
190 pounds.
Why, it couldn't... Oh, Ambrose, take your shoes off.
160 pounds, 2 ounces. 160 pounds right on the nose.
Hooray!
Ambrose, you can play on the team.
Gee, Mrs. Stevens, I could never have made it if it wasn't for you.
Mrs. Stevens, East Side will never forget this.
Oh, thank you.
Crazy Toes will never be able to play tomorrow. Just look at that foot.
Dig that bunch of crazy mixed-up toes.
I married Joan. What a girl, what a world, what a life. Oh, I married Joan. What a mind, love is blind, what a wife.
Seen in tonight's cast were Archer MacDonald, Joseph Crehan, Pattee Chapman, Betty Jean Hainey, and Chet Marshall.
Each is all